Okay, if you are ready, you can tell me. We'll go to that last line and complete that mantra. And a fresh mantra you take it in next class.
I started.
Okay. Jayaswantaschittino mavyushta samradhayantaha sadhurascharantaha anyo anyasmai valgu vadanta yeta sadhrichinan vaha sammanasas kranomi. That's the mantra we are discussing. So the first 3 lines, yes, we had seen it in detail. Jayaswantaha, with broad mind and lofty goals. Chittinaha, knowledgeable. Mavyushta, don't get separated because of divisive forces. Samradhayantaha, become wealthy and rich in the right way. And work for it hardly. It's a hard-earned money. Don't go for easy money. Sadhurascharantaha, having on our neck a common yoke. There's nothing but the practice of human values because we are human beings. Anyo anyasmai valgu vadanta yeta, progress, talking between ourselves in a sweet, truthful, useful manner. The last line. Sadhrichinan vaha sammanasaha kranomi. That's when I split the words, just like that. Sadhrichinan vaha sammanasaha kranomi. Sadhrichinan vaha sammanasas kranomi. Sadhrichi first. The root for that word is Anchu Gati Pujanayoho. Anchu Gati Pujanayoho. As a root. Gati, to progress. Pujanayoho, to deserve respect, reverence. To deserve respect and reverence. And to that, if I add as a prefix, saha, saha means together, with. Together you progress, together you become revered. Together you become respectable. That saha plus anchu finally becomes sadhrichinan. And that is in plural, sadhrichinan. Together you progress and together you become revered and respectable. Sadhrichinan. Vaha, that is you, in the plural. Sammanasaha. Manasaha, manajnane. That's the root. Sammanasaha, being your thoughts convergent. Being your thoughts convergent. Being your thoughts convergent. Say, each of us will have our own attitudes, aptitudes, outlooks, and they will all be different, fine. But for the achievement of the common goal, yes, we should think alike, we should converge our all forces, thought, efforts, resources, we have to converge them, we have to make them harmonious, we have to coordinate them, then we'll be able to reach the goal well. Sammanasaha. Vaha kranomi. I will make you to have all this. Kranomi. Now some people may say, okay, it all appears very idealistic. It all appears like utopian. But here there is an assurance in his Veda mantra that if you want this, you say you want this, yes, it will be done. It will be given. You can have it, you can achieve it, it's not impossible. Maybe sometimes because of our weaknesses, it may appear a bit tough, it may appear a bit difficult, but it is never impossible. It is possible, and all the required environments and guidance will be given to you, and I will do it, I will take care of it. So that is the assurance given to us by the Satchidananda, whom we can call it as God. The force which is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, and formless, very important thing, formless. Nirakara. Now we have to progress and become respectable, not individually but as a group, saha, together, sadhrichinan. And to plan and work together, sammana saha. Now this is a very, very important thing what we observe in most of the Veda mantras. It all speaks in plural. It all speaks in plural. Sometimes vaha, which is in plural. Sometimes naha, that is we, you, we. They are all in plural. That means it never speaks of an individual's growth. Of course, in the spiritual field, their own efforts, their own endeavors will give the fruits, that's okay. But it stresses on, it emphasizes on the group dynamics. It emphasizes on the group dynamics. That is, you work together, you work together, you work together. It's addressed to you all, you. What you have to understand behind that is very simple, very simple. We human beings, we are all social beings. We cannot live alone. We want to live in a group. We want company. That's our nature. That's our very nature. So because of this nature, and if you want to live together with others, and whatever we have to do also has to be together. And the welfare of, the progress of every individual in the group is connected with the progress of the whole group. This is a very important thing that you have to bear in mind. I cannot progress alone, independently. It is always dependent on the group. If the group progresses, as a part of the group, I also progress. If the group benefits, as a part of the group, I also benefit. My benefit separately is not there because I am a social being. Now, this is a very, very important concept that I have to bear in mind. So if I want to progress, I should always see that the whole group progresses. The whole group benefits. So it's a very clear indication that we cannot be selfish, and selfish motives will never be successful. Our motives, our goals can be reached only as a group. And of course we are in the group, so we are also will be getting the benefits. That's no doubt. It is coexistence. It's coexistence. We have to live together. So when I say live together, it doesn't mean only the human beings. Yes, human society is at one level, yes. Beyond that, we have to live with the whole world, the creatures, the flora, the fauna, the human beings, everyone. It is one big unit. This whole world is one big unit, having humans, non-humans. So when I say non-humans, it could be insects, birds, animals, all those things. Maybe one word we can use which is closer for this concept, that is, it is one ecology, it is one biome. It's one biome, it is one ecology. And there are so many interrelationships between human beings and animals, animals and insects, insects and birds, and all these creatures too, plants and vegetation. It is one big interrelated mass. can call it as ecology, if you want, you can call it as one unit. It is one world. So whatever happens in one corner of the world will have an impact on the whole world, because they are all interrelated. In some places it will be clearly visible, the relationships are clearly visible, but in most of the cases the relationship is so subtle that you will not be able to know it at all. I'll give one small simple example. I have heard of Mauritius. So in Mauritius, there used to be, because that is extinct now, a bird called dodo. Now that dodo had no high flight. It used to just hop. So its capacity to fly was restricted to hopping. It is called as dodo. If you go to Google or anywhere, you can see a picture of it. Photo is not available. A picture of it, dodo. Now, because it was not having a high flight, it was easy for the people to catch it. So the people there and the invaders to Mauritius, they caught this bird and ate it in such a proportion that one day it became totally extinct. Today we don't have it. It's gone. Dodo is gone. Okay, this is one side. But what was the result? This they never knew. They came to know about it only later. There was a variety of palm tree in Mauritius. Palm tree, PALM. And once this dodo became extinct, the whole species of that palm tree started dwindling and it also started becoming extinct. How do you understand? Here it is dodo bird, that is a tree, a palm tree. That also started becoming extinct. Then started they researching. Why? What's the reason? Then they found out the palm tree cannot be grown separately in a nursery with those seeds, because the seeds of the palm tree required some culturing, seed culturing. And the seed culturing cannot be done in the laboratory. The seed culturing used to happen in the stomach of the dodo bird. Very peculiar. The palm fruits it used to eat, that dodo, that bird used to eat the palm fruits. It used to consume the pulp, and the seed used to be thrown out. But that seed getting into the stomach of the dodo and getting out was the culturing what the seed needed. Now dodo is not there. That culturing is gone. That seed culturing is gone. So whatever seeds we have, it doesn't sprout without the culturing. For culturing we need a dodo. Dodo is not there. Very, very peculiar and subtle relationship. Now this they discovered later, but by the time the dodo was extinct. And they had to lose the palm also. This is one very simple example I am telling. That is, on the face of it, you will not be able to know the relationship between the dodo and the palm. But in a subtle way they are related and their existence is mutually dependent. The existence of the palm and the existence of the dodo. If we intervene without knowing these subtle relationships, we are disturbing the ecology, we are spoiling the whole environment. And the balance in ecology, we are to a very great extent disturbing it. Because they are all interrelated. It's a big complex structure where every unit is related to another unit directly or indirectly and have their own contribution to maintain the balance in the whole world. Now only when we understand this, we will try to maintain that balance rather than disturbing it based on our selfish needs. He says this. The repercussion, the effect of it may happen tomorrow, may happen after tomorrow, or may happen after a few decades. It doesn't matter. But definitely it is going to happen. Because it is one complex structure where every unit is interrelated. It is a wonderful thing that we have to understand. It's an amazing to understand and study it. Just one example I have given. That is of the dodo of Mauritius. So finally, what I mean to say is, what I want to convey through this mantra, or what the mantra wants to educate us is Sadhri Chinanmaha. That is, together you progress. Together you become respectable and revered. Together. It is not individual. It's not individual. Say, on the first of it we say, oh, this individual is great, had achieved so many things. So we praise him. Okay, given some prize. Okay, fine, excellent. But please note, all that what he has achieved cannot be out of his own effort. He would have taken the effort of, he would have taken the support of, he would have taken the assistance of so many people, so many things. I mean, he is in the front and we identify, okay, this is his greatness. But it's not. Nobody can be great by their own effort. They have to depend on so many other things, so many resources. And all that put together, yes, you would have done something. Anything, anywhere, at any time. This we have to understand very clearly. I cannot claim the credit of achieving something totally by myself. No. I have to thank so many forces which are around me, which have helped me achieve this, which have been the cause for achieving this. So, my achievement is not the achievement of my own self. My achievement is just for namesake, but in that, so many people have given their contribution. So many things have sacrificed. As a result of it, yes, it has come out through me. So I cannot take the whole credit, whatever it be. Ultimately, what I mean to say is, we are all, not only human beings, the human beings and other creatures, and even the inner things, they all put together is one complex unit which is working. Is one complex unit. And they are all interrelated. And the progress or reverence we get only as one big unit, not individual. We use two words, technical words. Vyashti, Samashti. Vyashti, Samashti. Vya, V-Y-A, Vyashti. Another word is Samashti. Vyashti is individual, separately. Samashti is all put together. Samashti is all put together. Vyashti, Samashti. Yes, we do have Vyashti, we do have Samashti, right? But when you speak of progress, when you speak of the getting reverence, when you speak of achieving something, Vyashti cannot do it alone. Vyashti cannot do it alone. It is a result of Samashti. So whatever your Vyashti achieves has to be shared with that Samashti. So all these concepts are included in that word, Sadhi Chinan. We shall progress and get respect, get reverence together. No Vyashti can progress alone. Because, very simple reason is, because every Vyashti has got its own limitations. And to overcome that limitation, the only force that can work is the group dynamics. Group dynamics is a modern terminology, what they use. Group dynamics. And how do we understand this group dynamics? I'll give you one simple illustration for that. 2 plus 2. What is 2 plus 2? As you know, very simple mathematics. We say 4. But group dynamics says 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Group dynamics. What's the meaning of it? Individually, as a Vyashti, I am 2. Individually as a Vyakti, the other person is two. But when join together and work for a common goal, our contribution will increase automatically, it will not be two. Alone I am two. But in a group, my contribution will be more. The resultant will be more because of that combination, because of that coordination, because of that working together. So though it is 2 plus 2, that working together adds another new dimension and adds 1, and finally the result will be 5. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Mathematically I may be wrong, but as a group dynamics, that's a perfect formula what I have got. Group dynamics is a wonderful concept, and that they are discovering now in modern management concepts, but it is an age-old concept as far as Vedas are concerned. The basic thing, Sadri Chinan Vaha. When I say Sadri Chinan, you progress together, you get reverence and respect together. So it is from our side and from the other side also are giving it. Those who have to show their respect to any one person, yes, they are showing, keeping one person as a representative, but the respect what they show is not only for that person, but all the forces working behind that person. So understand this. To worship one person, Vyakti Puja will not be there. Vyakti Puja will not be there. We will not idolize a person, but instead we idolize a system. Idolizing a person makes the person egoistic. But if I idolize a system, then there will be a balance. All this you understand from the Sadri Chinan Vaha. And to do all these things, we should have some common understanding. We should have some understanding. We should have some common goals. We should have some common programs. And individual differences will be there. That's okay. It has to be. That's why I am different from you and you are different from somebody else. That individual differences are okay, but when you speak of the progress and reverence, we have to think as one society, not at the individual level. So when I say think as one society, it means to work on common principles, to work on common understandings and help each other. Now this common understanding and working together needs thinking on a broad line. It cannot be narrow. I cannot think just in terms of my, I repeat, my benefits. No. I have to think in a broader way. Yes, I have to see that the society progress. I have to see that all the people in the society we work together. For that what we need is a common minimum program, a common goal, a common understanding. Common rules to be obeyed by all. Without that it cannot function. You see, just take a country. If a country has to progress, every country needs one constitution. What is that constitution? That constitution is nothing but the set of code which is accepted by all and everyone obey it. But this constitution what I am speaking of is man-made. A committee is there, they will form this constitution. America has got its own constitution, India has got its own constitution, every country has got its own constitution. And we are all bound by that constitution. Only then the society can be held together. Only then the society can roll, not otherwise. Now this Veda what I am speaking of is a constitution fit to be called as a constitution of the world. It's world constitution. It is for all human beings wherever they are at any point of time. So under that it says very clearly, you work for the welfare of the society. If the society is benefited, you are also benefited. You have to play your role. Your role is fixed, your role is definite. And if you perform that role as a part of the society will benefit, and in turn you are all benefited. When this is the path, anti-social elements will be under control. Otherwise, even those start doing it on their individual angle and they disturb the whole society. That's what is happening, and that's why they are called as antisocial elements. Antisocial elements are those who cannot think for the society but think 100% selfishly. And they can never progress. Because no society tolerates overriding of these selfish motives. You don't tolerate. The constitution doesn't accept it. The law doesn't accept it. The penal code will not accept it. They will be punished. They will be said, you are an anti-social element, why you have done this? For my selfish motive, no, not acceptable. Even if you want to achieve your selfish goals, fine, it is allowed, provided it doesn't come in the way of the goals of other individuals. If it comes in the way, it is called as a crime. It's a criminal act. Then the law stands up and says what you are doing is not right. But if it is a common program, and if we merge our selfish ends into the social benefits and concentrate on the social progress, and we achieve our selfish ends through social welfare, yes, that's all acceptable. No law, no constitution comes in the way. It says, fine, do it. So if you want to achieve my goal, it has to be through the social goal. I have to work for the whole society, and the benefits what the society gets will definitely be distributed to every member of the society. And that's the right path, that's the legal path. So what we need for this? We need some common understanding. We need coordination. We need common goals. We need common paths. That is sammanasaha. Is it difficult? No. Is it impossible? No. You can do it. And here Satchidananda assures that if you want to do it, yes, I will provide you with all the knowledge what you want, all the guidance what you want, all the paraphernalia what you want, and all the knowledge what you want. That will be given. To do it, achieve. And totally, this is one society. Let us all live together. Let us all work together. And let us all share together. We are all bound by one human constitution. We are all bound by one human duties and responsibilities. Let's identify it and work together. Please just imagine for a while, if this is rightly understood by every human being on this globe, will there be differentiations as nations? This is mine, this is yours. No, it is one globe. Nation means it is one globe. We have got that word Rashtra in Vedas. But nowhere in the Vedas, when we speak of Rashtra, it is restricted to a nation as we understand it today, with geographical boundaries. Rashtra is explained in the Vedas as a whole globe. It is one unit. Whatever happens in the east will have an impact on west, whatever happens on the north will have an impact on the south. Because it's one unit. Now that's what it says. So whenever we're speaking of Rashtra, it means the whole world. The narrow bifurcations depending upon geographical boundaries as nation A, nation B, nation C is not at all there. Will just vanish. And whatever resources we have got in this whole globe, it will be shared. We need not fight, we need not wage wars for that. No, not required. All of us will have to protect ourselves. Now that one unit will protect itself from the onslaught of the other unit. There is no inter-group, inter-racial, international problems or fights. It will not be there. Because they are working for one common goal. Whether I'm an Indian, whether I'm an American, whether I'm an African, whatever we is, every one of us, we want to lead a peaceful life, a happy life. It is the common goal. And the happiness and peace of any one nation doesn't depend upon only that nation, but on the peace of the whole world. It's dependent on that. So if I want to lead a happy and peaceful life, I should see that the whole world lives happily and peacefully. And the benefit, yes, I also get it. If I want to establish my own peace and happiness, it may not be possible. Because it is one unit. It is one unit. A part of the unit cannot be happy and say the whole unit is good. So a very simple example. You take the example of our own physical body. Our own body. There are hundreds of organs. If one organ is functioning very well, only that organ will not survive. Say heart is functioning very well. It is in very good condition. Let us say. But if the liver is not working well, properly, will the whole body exist? No, it dies. So in that death, the wonderful strong heart also will cease functioning. Because for the existence and functioning of this heart, though it is strong and healthy, all other organs have to complementarily work, not otherwise. Okay. The liver is excellent. The pancreas is wonderful. Fine. Lungs are working wonderfully well. All digestive system, it's all fine. But we have a problem with the heart. Now what will happen? Because the heart is not functioning properly, the whole system will collapse. And though the liver, the pancreas, the digestive organs, even though they are healthy and strong, they cease to work. Because they are all dependent on this heart. If something is wrong with the heart, the whole system will collapse. In the same way, a society has to be understood as one system. I repeat, one system. And a very part of this system, the societies, the people, the families, the individuals, they are all part of this one system, and they all have to function properly and complementarily. They have to work in a complementary way, not in an opposing way. So work in a complementary way, yes, the whole system will function and survive, and the whole system can be happy and comfortable. If there is a problem in any one part of the system, the whole system suffers. I am hale and healthy, wonderful in all respects, but I got a severe back pain, backache. What will happen? The whole system suffers with that one single backache. Maybe I suffer from arthritis, joint pain. The whole body suffers. I will not be able to enjoy, I cannot experience peace because one part of the whole system is not healthy. That holistic approach is very, very important. That comprehensive approach is very, very important. We cannot look at it separately. We can look at it only as part of the one whole system. This is a very, very important thing that we have to understand. And that is a concept what is propounded by the Vedas, put forth by the Vedas. It says you are no individual at all, you are part of one big system. You play your role well, the system works. When the system works, the benefit of it you will also share because you are part of it. We all have to contribute and put it into one bowl. All our efforts, all our resources, all our knowledge and experience. And from the bowl we have to take it. Whatever we deserve. I cannot just, because it is my hand, I cannot just use it for myself. I have to put it in the common bowl and then take from it. That's the principle. That is, the Vyashti has to get itself dissolved in the Samashti, and after the dissolving, it will be shared and the Vyashti will get it. Now this is a principle what we have to observe. Once we follow this principle, any society, any family, and the whole world can experience peace, not otherwise. If everybody is concentrating on their own effort on the other things, it will not happen. It will never happen. We have been seeing it. So the threat to what we had for the existence of this world before 50 years and now, what can we say? Definitely the threat has increased, has become more complex. We are moving away from peace, we are moving away from comforts, we are moving away from happiness. Because wherever there is threat, we cannot be peaceful. This has happened in the past 50 years. Forget about other past. The last 50 years, this is what has happened. Why? Because we are not worried about this common thing. We are not able to understand that this whole world is one unit, it is one system. Even today, we start to understand like this, yes, we'll be closer to world peace. And all the disturbances, what we are observing or we are expecting, they will all come down. Because we understand, we realize that this is one system, and if I have to be happy, the whole system has to be happy. Every one of us is only an organ of the body. Is an organ, a part of the body. We are not the whole. If a part has to be happy and comfortable and peaceful, the whole system has to be happy and peaceful. So in coordination we have to work. And that coordination was called as sammanasaha. And this can be achieved. It's not impossible. Maybe because of our incapacity it may become a bit difficult, but it has to be achieved. For our sake and for the sake of the whole world. And it assures it's possible, you can do it, guidance is there, strength is there, all opportunities are there. The only thing you have to decide, you have to say, I will do it. Yes, it can be done. So all things are said and done, the ball is in our court. You have to do it, it can be done. If I don't do it, you don't get it. It will not happen automatically. You have to work for it. Deliberately we have to do it. Sammanasas kronomi. Sammanasaha kronomi, I will do it. It's possible. You do it. You decide. And go ahead. So this is the summary of the whole mantra what we are discussing. Jaya svantaschitino maviyoshta samradhayantaha sadhurascharantaha anyo anyasmai valguvadantayeta sadhrichinaanvaha sammanasas kronomi. So I tried my level best to convey what is said in this mantra over 1 or 2, 3 classes. In the next class, I think we can go for another fresh mantra and try to understand what it conveys. Thank you all.